Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to talk about Apple stock, which you've probably seen in the title and on the thumbnail. I'm going to go into its recent drop. Well, I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to show you the recent drop, and then I'm going to go into reasons why you don't need to worry about that at all. So let me get open the chart for Apple. I don't know if you were in the last few days, and this is the market's live and open while we speak, so that'll be moving around. That's dropped quite a bit already today. It's dropped quite dramatically from its highs, or most recent highs after the split. The split was around the 31st, I think. Here we had a small rally up, and then it's just plummeted back down. Now I'm going to go into why you don't need to worry about this as an investor. I'm also not going to go into why it's dropped. In truth, I've not looked into it. So I've got no news for you on that, but I'm going to talk to you about why you don't need to worry about that as an investor. There's a lot of fear that goes around, and you see all these videos that I've put a thumbnail on that kind of explains the same thing. You know, should you sell Apple stock now? Quickly, get out. You know, if you're, and this will hark back to one of my old videos, the difference between investing and trading. I'll tag it in the card up there. The difference between investing and in trading. Investing is long term. So for me, a few days like this where you've had a massive downturn because something's happened, there's been a little bit of news, unless something fundamental has changed within the company, you've got a new CEO, there's a scandal come out about sales figures, something terrible has happened, and you know, they're fueling World War 3 or 4. You know, you don't need to worry about it. If these fundamentals are the same and it's a fantastic company still to buy, their balance sheet hasn't really changed a great deal, they're still doing sales, and you're still a consumer, if you're still buying, you know, the iPhone, then, and you still believe in the product, then there's no reason for you to panic on days like this. It just causes fear in the stock market and investors. Now this I will probably tag as my episode 5 as well for the beginner investor series, because I want to talk about fear and how there's so much happening in the market. If you have a look at TradingView as well, every broker is going to tell a slightly different story, but the story is much the same there. There's going to be fear in any stock market and any company you go into, but as long as you're doing the fundamental analysis of what the company's about, are you a consumer, have they grown over the number of years, you know, there'll be a few people, if you look at this graph, they might have panicked here, you know, at this point here where it was up at, well, it wasn't $99, it was way more than that because of the split, but let's call it what it is, $99, $100 or so, and then it suddenly dropped down to, you know, that's a 10% drop. Are people panicking there? Well, no, because look what it's done since. So like back when things started to take a turn for the worse in March, you know, you went from highs of 80, 81, again it was way higher than that, but we've had the split since, so that's what it's showing here, down to 53. So, you know, there's always going to be fear there, and things would have come out in the news. Should you be selling Apple stock? Should you be selling out of the market? Look, as long as you're happy with the purchase you made initially, and you're happy with the company that you're buying a part of, because don't forget, you're not trading it, you're investing in the company. As long as you're happy with that, then there's no reason for you to be selling out of the stock and selling your portion of that company if you still believe in it. Same goes for the likes of Tesla. Obviously the whole stock market in the last few days has taken a bit of a tumble. As long as the stocks and the companies you've invested in, you're quite comfortable with and you're happy with, and nothing's come out that's been a bit of a scandal, then there's absolutely no reason why you should be selling out of it. In actual fact, if you still believe in the company, look at it as you've just had a 10%, 15% discount on the stock, which is a great way to look at things. Back in March, when things started to take a tumble, I had a text from a friend who said, I think there was an underlying, I don't know what was in the text, but basically it said, you know, how your stock's doing, or how's trading going, because he doesn't know the difference between trading and investing. how's trading going, as a little bit of a, oh well, yeah, you know, you're into that and that's not going well for you. The fact is, I went back and said, yeah, my account is down 30%, but I'm not worried. In fact, this is a fantastic opportunity for me. I'm buying more. The trading, forex currency trading, it didn't matter anyway, because it doesn't, you know, it doesn't change anything. That's recession proof as long as you're doing it in the right way, which I was. So people have this fear of the stock market. I don't want people to have a fear of the stock market. You're going to get days like this, and let me just quickly let me show you this one again. I've shown you this once before. So it's Luckin Coffee. So we've traded sideways in Luckin Coffee for, well, since the 1st of April. So let me show you this again. I've shown you this before. I bought into Luckin Coffee, who are tipped to be, I mean, they're as big as Starbucks, but they're over in China. As soon as I invested in it, there was a scandal came out. Something quite fundamental changed within the company. Their sales figures have been smudged, and it dropped quite drastically and I'm 90% down. I didn't put a great deal into it. There is always these anomalies, you know, as long as you don't plow everything you have into. If I plowed everything I had into Luckin Coffee, I'd be crying. But I didn't. I put £250 in, which would be, I think it was in the region of $300 or so. And yeah, I've lost 90% of that straight away. But I haven't plowed everything into that. Yes, you're going to have fear in the stock market when you hear stories like this. But if you've got a fundamentally solid company like Apple, or like, let's go for the big ones, your Procter & Gamble, your Johnson & Johnson, even Disney had a fantastic company, had a bit of a tumble to start with. I am in Disney. Here's Disney chart. Huge tumble. You can see there, I'm probably in the way here because I've got a bigger section to look. Huge tumble in Disney, but actually solid company, was always going to make it through. They had to close a load of parks and things, but their online streaming service did really well. I bought down here because I knew it was a solid company, and then it's just gone up and up and up because it's a good quality company. I have no fear buying it because it's going to weather any storm. Apple is a massive company, $2 trillion company, is going to weather any storm. So I just wanted to make a quick video to say, look, this shouldn't be scaring anyone. This should be an opportunity for people to buy up again. And since the split, the stock price is more attainable for a lot of people. So you're going to have people causing fear in the stock market. I've done a thumbnail for this video that is, should you sell Apple? No, the fact is, as long as you're happy with the company, yeah, sell it if you're not happy with the company anymore and you don't feel that the reason you invest in the first place is still there. If you're still comfortable with the company, you like the company, you're a consumer, then there's absolutely no reason why you should be selling out. So look, if you've made it this far, that's amazing, because I've rambled on. Give the video a like, a thumbs up, because that really helps the channel. Give us a subscribe as well, because there'll be more like this, and I know a lot of you watching these videos aren't subscribing. Get yourself subscribed, and then you'll see it come up on your home screen, and comment down below your thoughts. You may disagree with me with any of this, and if you do, put a comment in and we'll have a discussion about it. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. See you later.